This program contains dramatic reenactments and material that may be disturbing to some audience members. Viewer discretion is advised.
A young family rushing to attend a funeral.
Whoa!
Jim, stop!
Take a wrong turn into hell.
What is this place?
In a desperate fight for their lives, they test the limits of human endurance. With no food, no water, they confront a frozen wilderness. Keeping their bodies from freezing to death is only one of their problems.
Come on, Tim. Keep going.
As an ordinary family, face extraordinary odds. On I Shouldn't Be Alive. Jim Stolpa's just 21, a private in the Army and a proud young dad. 5 months ago, his wife Jennifer gave birth to a baby boy they named Clayton. The young family seem happy enough, but there's a sad reason for this trip. Jim's grandmother recently died, and although it means a long overnight drive from Northern California to Idaho, it's their duty to say their farewells.
I was quite driven to get to this funeral. I was a very family-oriented person, and the loss of any member of the family was hard on me.
Severe blizzards are causing extensive road closures again today in California and Nevada.
It's December, so it isn't surprising to hear the radio reporting less than great weather.
And highway patrols are advising drivers to stay home unless their journeys are absolutely necessary.
They were telling us that the roads would be closed probably until the next morning, and we certainly didn't want to wait a whole nother day.
Their destination is 1,000 miles away. They plot a direct route that heads east from San Francisco, crosses a lot of Nevada wilderness, then veers north to Pocatello, Idaho. When the radio reports that heavy snowfall has forced the main highway to close, the couple stop to pick up a local map.
We got some coffee, just stuff like that, but didn't really purchase anything that could hold us over for any amount of time, that's for sure.
Okay, so blizzard's right here. The I-80's closed.
Well, let's go north and cut across east, right here.
The new route looks good on paper, but what they don't know is that moist air from the Pacific is driving up over the mountains ahead, creating a lot of snow. Whipped up by powerful winds close to the ground, this weather condition is turning into a heavy blizzard.
We could see dark skies coming from the west.
Did we take a right onto the 299? Is that right?
Okay.
And it was getting to be late, and there wasn't much traffic on the road.
Before nightfall, Jim attempts to call his mother to let her know where they're at.
Damn it. It's eating all my quarters.
Probably the biggest mistake that we made was not letting anyone know where we were headed.
Now really concerned about the weather, they have the truck fitted with snow chains.
It almost seemed like we went through the storm, because then after a while there wasn't any snow on the ground anymore. And, when you have chains on your car, you just have to go so slow.
But after a while, the snow chains seem like overkill.
I got out and I looked up and down the road, and I didn't see snow on the road. And I actually got down and felt it, and it was dry. So we opted to take the chains off. You know, we were young, confident. We didn't know any better. We weren't experienced enough to know that things can get really bad really fast.
By early evening, the snow returns. They can hardly see where they're headed. Then, without warning, they're hit by a blizzard. As Jim fights to keep control of the truck, he doesn't see the sign that says the road they're on is closed.
This is weird. It's totally deserted. Wait, you know what? I think we took a wrong turn back there.
Jim, we're in about 2 feet of snow. Jim, stop! You're making it worse. Jim, stop! Stop!
Right there was when fear hit me, like, oh, God, wow, that's a lot of snow. That's pretty deep.
I can't believe this.
What is this stupid road anyway?
We are going nowhere tonight.
People get stuck in the snow all the time, and it's not that much of an issue because there are other people around to help.
It's not the end of the world. We'll flag somebody down tomorrow and go get us a tow truck or something.
Oh, God.
There was no sign of human anything out there. It was just sagebrush and snow and mountains.
What is this place? There's nothing.
They've stumbled into the Sheldon National Wildlife Refuge, a 500,000 acres of deserted wilderness. The refuge is closed for the winter. 500 miles away in Pocatello, Jim's mom is growing anxious.
Hearing the reports on the news about the pass near Reno, I really did not want him traveling because it was bad all across the area.
Even the plows were no.
When they didn't call that night or show up that night, we figured that they had probably spent the night in a hotel.
How could we be so stupid?
Look, the only place we can be is somewhere here. We must have left the 299 right about here.
Let me look. Wildlife refuge. God, it's huge. What are we gonna do, Jim?
As the weather worsens, Jim and Jennifer frantically try to dig out the truck.
The wind was blowing, the snow was really dry, so as fast as we could shovel it out with our hands and cups and whatever else we were using, the wind was blowing it right back.
There was so much snow underneath the truck, in front of it, behind it.
My stepson has no reason to go AWOL.
It's the day before the funeral, and Jim's stepfather, Kevin, has a bad feeling.
But how long does it take before someone is listed as a missing person?
A call to the highway patrol draws a blank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for your help, except you haven't been any. Goodbye.